Yeah. Back on my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. I'm in the mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the Dragons' versatile running back. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Dragons of Honolulu taking on the SnowHawks of Anchorage. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, look at this Anchorage team entering play. They returned home after playing in London last week, but it was a good trip as they came home a winner.
And that's a long flight when you lose, but it's not half as bad when you come home with a victory and full of shepherd's pie.
Meanwhile, for our visitors from Hawaii, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually...
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 95 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down now, Cartwright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sewell. And Winslow brings it in over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Cartwright down to 30 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big deal.
15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
Now that's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the SnowHawks are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 33 yards that time.
So often we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. From the gun on 3rd down. Sewell working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin across the Hudson from Manhattan in the borough of Brooklyn, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Redwoods get back to 500 at 2-.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Sewell. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Shifts by him. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
It's on a throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way get. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the SnowHawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 9. Off play action. Sewell. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They push him back 8 yards and time on 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sewell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Operating from the gun, Sewell. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Larson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Sewell. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Looking to throw. Sewell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Cartwright, give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Cartwright. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defense.